Welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Friday, July 30th. I'm Rick Boyer, the pastor of Prospect Presbyterian Church, and Take a Break, Take a Breath is an invitation for you to stop in your day, to just rest for a moment and center yourself in God who made you and loves you and calls you by name. It's a time for us to pray our way through the scriptures and to meditate and consider all that God is bringing to us. I've been reading through the Gospel of Mark, and we are on Mark 15, 1 to 20. Mark 15, 1 to 20 is a continuation of the arrest and trials and eventual crucifixion of Jesus. The religious leaders of the day turned Jesus over to the political leaders of the day, and the political leaders of the day have a trial. And their concern, the charges now shift from, are you the Son of God, the Messiah? Will you tear down the temple and build it up in 3 days, as you say? To, are you the King of the Jews? Do you claim to be a king? Are you a revolutionary that is a threat to Caesar? Because that was the emperor of the day. And Jesus is silent in the face of all of that. And he takes the mocking of the crowd and the rejection of the crowd, and he absorbs the mocking of the soldiers when they put fake, false ornaments of kingship in their model on him. They put a crown of thorns on him, and they take a purple cloth and put it around him as a purple coat. And so they're making fun of him. And all of that just shows how much they don't understand the kind of rule and ruler that Jesus is presenting. That God's way in the world is not a way of power and fear, but a way of love and compassion and encouragement. So the verse I chose is the last verse of the reading for today, the 20th. After mocking Jesus, they stripped him of the purple cloak and put his own clothes on him. Then they let him out to crucify him. If you haven't already done so, I invite you to go to a quiet place in your house, and if the room has a door, close the door and settle into a chair and get comfortable. Relax in that chair. Feel the support of the chair on the back of your legs and on your back, and if it has arms, feel the support of the arms for your arms. Feel the ground under your feet, the floor under your feet. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. And as you breathe in the breath of God. And as you breathe out all that separates you from God. As you breathe in the breath of life. And as you breathe out all that does not give you life. As you breathe in God's peace. And as you breathe out all of your worries and your fears and your anxieties. Keep breathing deeply. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And imagine that the peace of God is spreading with each breath that you take. That as you're breathing in God's breath of life, the peace of God, it spreads in you and falls over you, allowing you to rest and relax, to know that God loves you and cares for you. Imagine it like the warmth of sunshine. And as it falls on your feet and your calves and your thighs, the warmth of the sunlight brings relaxation to those muscles. It eases the pains that you might have in those parts of your body. And as the warmth of the sunlight falls on your stomach, it calms the jitteriness and the upset that you might be carrying around in your stomach. As it falls on your chest, the warmth penetrates to your lungs and to your heart. Your breathing is deep and steady. Your heart rate is calm and peaceful. As it falls on your shoulders and your arms and down to your hands, the muscles in your shoulders relax as you feel the weight of the day being taken off of your shoulders. And the muscles in your arms are renewed as the warmth of the sun, the warmth of God's peace penetrates into those muscles. Your hands relax and open up, maybe even turn them palms up to receive God's gifts of grace and love and forgiveness. As the sun shines on your back, you feel the warmth of that light penetrating the muscles of your back. It relaxes those muscles, renews them. Perhaps you felt weighed down, and this releases all of that weight. As the sun falls on your neck, the tensions in your neck are released. As it falls on your face, you smile. The muscles in your jaw relax. As it falls on your head, the warmth of God's peace penetrates into your mind and enables you to be calm and peaceful, and all of the things that have been bouncing around in your mind settle down. In your mind's eye, go to a place of peace and solace for you. Could be beside a lake, it could be on a porch, it could be on a path in the woods, it could be a beach. Wherever it is, it's a place that brings you peace and calm, a place that you can go in your mind to relax. It is a place where you can meet Jesus as well. And today, as you meet Jesus, thinking about the stories of his preparation for crucifixion, his arrest and trials. When you meet him, you see the scars, the signs of the spitting and mocking and whipping and the marks where the crown of thorns was pressed down on his head. as Jesus comes to you, you're reflecting on all of that, how those marks are there. And Jesus looks at you and says, I come to you as the wounded healer. I know the pains of human life. I know them physically, and I know them emotionally. Let's talk about how you're doing. I'll be quiet while the two of you talk now. And then the time for the conversation to end comes. And the two of you say goodbye in whatever way is appropriate. And you watch as he moves away. And then you allow that image to fade away. And you bring yourself back to the room where you are. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Let's take a break, take a breath for Friday, July 30th. I'm going to be on vacation for the next 3 weeks, so I'm not producing any take a break, take a breaths. But the church office and I have worked out a plan whereby some of the take a breaks from the time when we were working our way through the Psalms will be used. And the church office will still send out an email and we'll post those so that you still have a way of practicing a regular meditation time if you use these as a part of that regular meditation time. If you have feedback for me or you want to talk or pray, send an email to rick@prospectchurch.org.